You're sitting in a quiet room. Everyone else is out, busy, surrounded by people. And you're here, alone, by choice. Not because you're lonely, not because no one invited you, but because this silence feels better than the noise ever could. And maybe people don't understand that. Maybe they've asked what's wrong or told you you're missing out. But you're not missing anything. You're choosing something most people can't even recognize as valuable. You're choosing solitude. And if that's you, you're not broken. You're not antisocial. You're wired differently. And there's real psychology behind why some people need silence more than they need social stimulation. So let's talk about what's actually happening when you choose solitude over noise. Because this isn't about avoiding people. It's about how your nervous system processes the world. And once you understand it, you'll stop apologizing for needing space. First, let's be clear. Solitude isn't loneliness. Loneliness is the painful absence of connection. Solitude is the intentional presence with yourself. And people who choose solitude aren't running from people. They're protecting their energy. Because here's what most people don't realize. Social interaction isn't just emotionally draining for some people. It's neurologically expensive. Your brain is constantly processing voices, faces, expectations, social cues. And if you're someone who processes deeply, who notices subtleties, who feels the emotional weight of conversations, being around people takes more energy than it gives. So solitude isn't avoidance, it's restoration. It's your nervous system saying, I need to reset. Here's the second layer. People who prefer solitude often have what's called a low threshold for stimulation. That doesn't mean you're fragile. It means your brain processes input more intensely. Noise isn't just sound, it's data. Conversations aren't just words, they're emotional exchanges. And when your brain is wired to absorb all of that, you reach capacity faster than people who skim the surface. So when you choose to stay home, to sit in silence, to be alone, you're not being antisocial. You're being smart. You're honoring what your system needs instead of forcing yourself to perform in environments that deplete you. But here's what people misunderstand. Society equates socializing with health and solitude with withdrawal, but that's backwards for some people. For you, solitude is where clarity lives. It's where you think, process, create, recharge. It's not emptiness, it's fullness. And the guilt you feel for choosing it, that's not your intuition, that's conditioning. You've been told that being alone means something's wrong with you, but nothing's wrong. You're just operating from a different wiring, and that wiring deserves respect, not correction. Here's the truth. Solitude isn't about rejecting people, it's about protecting your inner world. Because when you're constantly surrounded by noise, by demands, by other people's energy, you lose access to yourself. And for people like you, that disconnection feels worse than loneliness ever could. So you retreat, not because you're afraid of connection, but because real connection with others requires connection with yourself first. And solitude is where that happens. So if you're someone who chooses solitude over noise, here's what I want you to remember. Your need for silence isn't a flaw. It's a form of self-preservation. It's intelligence. It's you honoring a system that works differently, that needs differently, that thrives differently. And the world needs people who know how to be alone without falling apart, because that's where depth comes from. That's where insight lives. And that's you. So here's my question. If you choose solitude, what do you do in that silence that fills you up? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear. And if this made you feel understood, consider subscribing. Next time, we're talking about people who apologize for everything. Thanks for being here.